You are now listening to the Street 16 podcast.
Peace, family. We are back. Mike BARCLIFT'S, Zenobia Lewis, and Blake the Burner coming to you live from downtown Norfolk. Happy first of the month, everyone. Y'all celebrate? Y'all celebrate first of the month?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Same to you.
Yeah, I really don't celebrate it. Like the bill collectors, man, they make it uncelebrated. They ain't even gonna cap, man. Like
They're celebrating.
Yeah, they definitely getting it. I need to be a landlord.
When we talk about holidays and you know, black holidays or urban holidays, like we ain't nobody in the hood rocking with President's Day and shit like that. But like, if you was to add a holiday to the calendar, I've asked many people this on the show before. If you was gonna add a holiday to the calendar, do you have one? What would it be and why?
I could add a holiday. It'd probably be something where it wouldn't be one day though. I don't know. It couldn't just be a one day holiday. It had to be something like where we raise money. Like everybody contribute $1. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 towards a family that needs it every day. So if you're giving $1 a day, right, for 30 days, all you're giving up is $30 out of your pocket a day. But your $1 a day is going to help a family that really need it, that actually, not no lazy family, a family that actually been doing what they're supposed to do, handle bills, stuff like that, and they just struggling. They doing a little bit of struggling. Yeah, I want to surprise them with buying them a house. You know what I mean? The mother been working for like 20 years. She probably don't, you know what I'm saying? The father's not around. It could be the father could be around. I mean, whatever the situation, the circumstances is. But I wanted to always do something like that. And I think we should have a holiday where we spend $1. That whole day, everybody pay $1 in the whole United States towards helping the family.
All right, how about we call it Dollar Day?
There you go.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Dope Dollar Day. Zenobia, you got a holiday you want to implement?
Yes, I would like to have a no complaint day.
Oh, yes. Clap that up.
So you can experience what it feels like to have peace in your heart.
Now, would I get kicked out of that day? Would I not be invited to the no complaint holiday?
Yes. You have control. It's only 24 hours, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I want to crash that party, the no complaint day. Oh man.
What do you have to complain about?
I don't have
that
much.
You cannot hold for 24 hours.
No. I don't have much to complain about.
There you go.
It's just that
24 hours?
when is all right, see, like I said, you know, we shapeshifters. So the Mike that's here in the podcast in the creative setting, you know, he's turned up 800 notches. See, the Mike that's in a regular daily life, you know what I'm saying? He's real relaxed and cool. I'm not complaining about too much. But when you come in the studio and you start bumping the mics and making sounds and feedbacks and sending screeching, you know, stuff through the headphones that's going to turn off the listeners, you know, you might get a -5.
Well, I'll just make sure I don't go into the podcast with you on that day.
On no complaint day. Yo, you know what? This is gonna sound kind of, you know, egotistical, but I've asked this question a lot. I asked this question a lot, and usually I don't feel like my panelists give better answers than I do. But tonight I feel like both of my panelists gave better answers than I do because I just wanted to implement Malcolm X Day and Jackie Robinson Day.
Woohoo!
You know what? Salute to both.
But they sound way more cornier than No Complaint Day and Dollar Day Holiday. Like, you know, like they even have a better ring to it, man. So, you know, I'm at the bottom of the list right now in creativity and cleverness. Let's see if we can fix that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's work on that.
So Blake mentioned that his pops took him to see the Fat Boys in the movie theaters, Disorderlies. They was running around in the hospital like registered nurses pushing people in stretchers.
My mother won't having it. Basically, she was basically she won't on it like that. My father though, you know what I'm saying. The little bit of time I spent with him, you know what I'm saying. We just reconnected. Like the last time I seen him, I was 7. You know what I mean? So I got to reconnect back with him. You know what I'm saying? After like 20 years later, we got a good relationship right now. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
Good,
Yeah.
good. So, in honor of the Fat Boys, Blake, can you give me your list of the top 5 fat rappers? Top 5 fat rappers.
The top
Can you
5.
name 5 top heavyweight, overweight, obese MCs?
Oh man.
Don't look at my list.
Okay, I'm gonna say my top obese right now is Big Pun. He's number 1. I'm gonna say Rick Ross. I'm gonna say Biggie. I should have said Biggie before Rick Ross, so I'm gonna switch that around.
Baby,
Biggie
baby.
first, and then, you know what I'm saying, then Rick Ross. And then I'm gonna say, Dozen Rosen. You know what I'm saying? I mess with him, I rock with him. And I'm gonna say, else who I rock with. Oh man. Where I'm at? I'm at 4? I'm at 4? You know what? Let me see. I'm gonna say I can't even say him. He don't even rap. He just a DJ.
Oh,
So
what was that? What was that?
Khaled.
All right.
He always considers himself as we the best, but
Not hype men.
yeah, he a hype
Yeah.
man, basically.
MCs.
I'm gonna say let's see. And I don't wanna take too much of the time. I might have to come back to think. Let me think. Oh man.
Zenobia, you take any issues with his list?
I don't have
Fat Joe.
any issues with this
Fat
list.
Joe.
Fat
Fat
Joe.
Joe.
It's who he chooses. I can't argue with who he thinks is the top 5. That's his
All right.
choice.
Well, let me jump in and be the podcast arguer. All right. So there was no women on that list.
Here we go again.
We can't talk about fat women, or we can't, so.
How you
I
talk?
mean,
PHAT.
No Miss Melody.
I really couldn't see.
No Missy Elliott.
I haven't seen any.
No Lizzo.
I mean, Missy Elliott, definitely. You know what I'm saying? If I were to,
MC Light.
You know what?
MC Light is not fat.
Oh, you talking about FAT, not PHAT.
But Missy Elliott ain't fat either.
Right.
No more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She actually looks
Anymore.
good now.
She's on the Adele.
Yeah,
she's on the Adele diet.
And she looks
and
good.
Lizzo is
And
on
she
her
looks
way to that.
Right. And they doing good. So they overcame obesity. You know what I mean? And well, I know Missy Elliott, she looks good.
Okay.
You know what
I mean, I was just trying to get you in trouble anyway.
see,
I'm just trying to stir
and Queen
the pot.
Latifah, she wasn't really that big.
Okay.
She was just, thick. You know what I mean?
She was bosoms.
Yeah, but I like him like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what he was about to say, but he switched it up.
Yo. All right, so what about Killer Mike? Killer Mike? What about Heavy D?
Heavy D, yeah.
Heavy D? What about Chubb Rock?
I can't believe I forgot his name, Chubb Rock. I have
A rhyme kick to the Popeye
It's all
tune.
coming back
Man,
to
the
him
list
now.
the list is actually extensive. It's
And
just I've been.
What's my man name? Fred the Godson? What's my man name? Fred the Godson. I don't even know if I'm getting his name right. But anyway, like.
No,
Yeah.
I can't even. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't even. Don't get me lying.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can't even. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We can leave it at that. All right. So, I mean, like, like, speaking of.
Peace be upon you too.
Yeah. All of them. Biggie, Big Pun. Yeah, all of them.
Peace be.
Yeah. So, like, talking about the 50-year-old rappers, like, what about the rappers? What about the brothers that's 50 years old and they still in good shape? They not obese. You know what I mean? They still working out. They still exercise. They still looking good for their age. Black don't crack and all that. Like, we should give a shout out for that too. You know what I mean? Because we both part of that tribe too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We 50-year-old rappers. And, we could pass for 35 on a good day. You feel me?
And that's what I heard.
You see this? They looking
heard a lot.
good. Mm-mm.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, shout out to us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But one of the secrets to living a good life and maintaining good health and a healthy vibration is probably, I would say, having a good woman in your life. You know what I'm
And
saying?
what about me? I don't have a good woman in my life, but y'all do. But what am I supposed to have?
You don't have any good women in your life?
No. I don't know where you go with that question, so I'm gonna say no to protect
Your
myself.
daughters, you got daughters?
Yes, I do
So
have
those are
daughters.
good women in your
But
life.
when he said good women, I think he meant relationship wise. So that's where I was
No,
going with
man.
it.
You know,
I mean, but that's a relationship too. Like
Yeah.
friend, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, family.
Yes.
Relationships.
Okay.
It's
Relationship.
different. It's different relationships, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
All right.
I
Yes.
wasn't. Don't accuse me of
I
accusing you
assumed.
of
I
having
assumed. My bad.
relationships.
I assumed that you meant relationship wise
You
as
know what
far
I'm
as
saying?
intimacy and romance.
I want
but
everybody
no,
to have a good
I
relationship.
don't have
intimate.
any
Ooh.
of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a man to have a good woman in their life, what is it for a woman?
To have a good man in her life.
And suppose she does not have that, then what
I mean,
is
it's
offered?
rough. Yo, it is rough out here. There's, and we're gonna talk about your Straw movie. Not your Straw movie, but the movie. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Tyler Perry in the Straw movie in a second. But like women who don't have a man in their life, man, it's tough. Like, um, we've all heard over and over.
Single.
We all heard over and over again, single ladies, we could do it. I don't need a man. I could do it by myself. And single moms and all. We've heard that story over and over again. And yes, maybe some have overcome it, and maybe some have done well.
Let me interrupt you just for a second on that comment. You said single women say, I can do it by myself. It wasn't that. It's just that we had to do it by ourselves. So I just wanted to correct that.
All right, so right, I'm making the same
You
point.
said have.
Had to.
Like,
It's
had
not
to.
that we can do it
But
by
you
ourselves.
said it like you said it like y'all didn't have a choice.
We
Like,
didn't.
what-
We didn't. When the man stepped out of the picture, we had to do it by ourselves. We had to step up to the plate.
But it was a million reasons why the man was out of the picture. It was the government shit. It was no men at your address if you in any kind of assistance. It was, the drugs. It was an incarceration rate,
Right,
HIV
right.
and AIDS, even if you want to go into the gay agenda. Like, there's a million reasons why a lot of these women didn't have a melanated man in their home. It's not just because we was like, screw it. I ain't coming home
whatever
no
the
more.
reason was,
Right.
the woman still had to step up to the
Right,
plate.
she had to do it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it is something that we should celebrate. Just because you overcame it and got through it doesn't mean that that's the formula for doing it
Right.
over and over
It's
again.
not.
That's
we
not
didn't
the
want to. We
that's-
didn't want to have to do it that way.
that's
But
that's not the right
Yeah.
way to do it. So like I think that women who don't have a man in their life, I feel like it's tough. Like, just the everyday stress of taking care of the kids, paying the bills, working, and coming home and you got to do all your housework, all your chores. You got to take out all the trash.
check homework,
You got to
give
carry in the
baths,
water bottles. Yeah,
laundry.
yeah, like who has time after all of that? Who has time to deal with her higher sciences or her spirituality or her divinity or even to work on cool hobbies or even just to take time to make herself look pretty and cute? You know what I mean? Like you drained at the end of that without a man in your life. And same for brothers, not exactly the same, but without a good woman in your life, man, the 50-year-old brothers I know that ain't got a woman in their life, they be some rough-looking, scrambling, Red Fox season
Oh
3
my
looking
God.
niggas, man.
You
You know what I'm
went
saying?
there.
You're right.
They be scrambled. It'd be like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I seen a couple of. I was like, damn, like he ain't got his teeth. Like I'm talking about broke. Like what happened? Like and I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm grateful, yo. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like people still tell me, man, you just reversed your age when you cut your locks off. You look like you 18 again. I'm like, man, stop. It was like, no, bro. You look. I thought you was your son. I thought you was your sons because
Wow.
they keep their hair cut. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Actually, well,
Wow.
my second oldest, he just cut his locks off. His was long too, but he did that, and then that inspired me to like, I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, I
Right
was
now.
talking to a friend who's about 65, I think she's about. And she was saying how she wanted a 50-year-old in her life. I said, are you sure? Because these 50-year-olds aren't what you think they are. I said, a lot of them are very immature. And so she started thinking back and she's like, you're right. Right. So you two are, as you say, the 1%. All right.
That's
So
her
I
number.
applaud
That's
that.
her
Appreciate
number.
it.
I think it's more than
I
1%.
No,
think it's
you stated the other day on another podcast that you were among the 1%. I'm
That's
sure there's
because you
more.
said that 98.7% was durantadance.
I'm
And
I'm
your
just
number
saying
was off, so I was responding to your
you're
number.
among. I'm
But
just saying
there's
you guys.
more than 1% of the melanated population of men that are righteous. All right, there's
That's
more
right.
than 1%.
No,
That's
Okay,
right.
I
you got
tip
to
my
give us
hat
more.
to the two of you.
I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you,
Okay.
sis.
Yes. But yeah, so the men that have a woman in your life, like I tell you this, like with the male ego and all that stuff, when you have a woman that you can trust and she gives you good advice and you listen to it because you trust her and you like, I know this woman loves me. I know this is coming from a place of love. I know she cares about me. She cares about my interests just as much as I care about my own interests. I'm going to listen to this advice,
Yes.
whether large or small. And you find yourself just making small adjustments that you would have never made before because maybe nobody would have been close enough to you to even tell you that, to
That's
even
right.
pick that point out and be like, yo, baby, you need to work on this, or you need to watch out for that.
Right.
And so when women give you the good advice, I think that's the goal. That's the crown jewel of relationships. Like so the older men that have women in their life, you know, they might dress better. They might have a cleaner house. They might eat better. You know what I'm saying? And those things gonna lead to other things, and they might speak better because, like, you know, let's face it, like if you live with a woman, you're gonna have to compromise and deal with her priorities. It can't be all about you. So you're gonna
That's right.
train. You have to train yourself. You have to be trained to compromise and be unselfish and
Right.
to be a listener
That's right. Yeah.
and be a team
A
player.
great listener.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so the men that don't have a woman like that in their life, they just out here. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
They Uncle Ruckerson, you know what I mean? And it's like,
You're
yo,
right.
like,
It's sad, yo. It's sad, yo. Yeah, they got to get it together, man. They're making us look bad out here because they make the good ones look bad, you know. And
and then what happens as well is you have some of them who they might want to find a woman, and now they're old head and they haven't found one, and it's like now they looking around in the wrong places and they getting played by younger chicks.
Yeah, 'cause they like, ew, I
Yeah.
don't want you.
Yeah.
You wear Pampers or like, huh? Pampers?
Or-
Are you serious?
Or they
Did you just say that?
or they just end up on the Shannon Sharp Awards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to attend the Shannon Sharp
I'm not.
Awards.
Yeah, never.
He does not care for Shannon Sharp. I have learned that.
Well, I don't like what that represents. All right.
What he represents.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like what that represents. Like even not just him, like the symbol of a professional, successful black man on television, on the podcast, on the airwaves, bringing us information and interviewing people that, you know, are part of the culture and giving us, you know, advice or making suggestions or asking questions about the things that are important to our society. And you ain't even discipline your lower half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, we don't, like all your credibility is gone. Like, I don't care if you innocent of I ain't put my hands on it and all that shit. Like, you dirty. Like, just by swimming in the waters, you're dirty. You're not the one, sir. All right? We can choose a better person than you to speak to us if you got morals that are that fucking low. All right? In your 50s.
Right.
I'm saying this is not junior high school. Like, you're 50-something years old.
That's right.
You haven't disciplined your lower self.
He looks so much older than 50-something.
Oh, Skip. Come on, Skip. Don't say that, Skip. Come on, Skip. Who you talking to, Skip?
You sound
Don't
just
say that,
like
Skip.
him, yo.
It was always something about him
You
that
nailed it.
that rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't know what it was. Now I know.
Apparently, he rubbing a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah, right.
You are now
Right.
listening to the Street 16 podcast.